So I did a YouTube video for you guys a couple of weeks ago that was called How I Take My Instagram Photos. And you guys seemed to love it. And then I asked whether you guys wanted me to show you how I edit my photos, and that's kind of all you wanted. Yeah, I don't even think you watched the other one for any other reason. So I will show you how I edit my photos. That's what this video is dedicated to. Boom. Let's get into it. So I use a couple of different apps. I have also Googled how to show you how I use those apps. And just in case you were wondering, in the notifications control center in your phone, in settings, you can add on like a screen videoing thing. So it will video your screen for you. It's not even an app that you have to download. It is literally already on your iPhone, which I think is bloody awesome. So let's hope this works. And if it doesn't, I'm so sorry. I tried my best. Like, contrary to belief, I'm not good at technology. So people think that because I do Instagram, I should not understand technology, but I just don't at all. So please bear with me. I love you. I love you. I love you. Let's do it. Oh, and this morning I took some photos on my way home from yoga. So those are the photos that I will edit for you. There's 2 or 3 there. They're kind of different styles of things. Just so that you can get an idea of different lightings and stuff that I would do for different photos. Yeah. Alrighty, so to begin with, what I do is I swipe up and see how this thing down the bottom left-hand corner is like flashing red. That is the screen, can't remember what it's called, but like screen videoing. So it's videoing what I do on the screen. So right now I'm swiping down. Woo! See what I mean? Cool, hey. So what I'm going to do is show you how I edit my photos. So I'm going to go into my photos. So these are some that I took this morning. These ones here on the cliff, in the leotard, in the pants, this one in the dress, and these ones here for the skincare products. So I'll show you how I edit a couple of those. So go back to the home screen, swipe across, and I find this one called Snapseed. So 3rd row down, 3rd across, the one with the leaf. Click on that. Ding! Open from device, and away we go. So in the middle, down the bottom, there's something called tools. Click on that. And then find selective. So 2nd row down, 4th across. It's got a circle with a circle inside it. Selective. So this is my favorite tool ever. So you can tap somewhere, and if you hold and hover, you can go in really close and figure it out. And then adjust just that spot. So it's kind of using like a smart technology thing where it figures out where it thinks you want it to go. So if you use your fingers and zoom in and out like that, you can choose what part it does or doesn't contact. Maybe I can make these floors a little bit lighter, the couch a little bit lighter, and the top of my dress a little bit lighter maybe, without making my skin lighter. Maybe the cupboard's a little bit wider. I know they're already white, but white can always go wider. Maybe the pink over there. And this wall. See what I mean? So then if you hold down anywhere in the photo, it'll show you the before and after. So holding down, it'll show you what it was, and then you let go and it shows you what you changed it to. Perfect. Export. Save a copy. So that way it doesn't cover the photo that you already have. And then I'll exit that one, and I'm going to open up Facetune actually. If you go down to whiten, the 3rd one down the bottom, that toothbrush, I have no idea. Oh, toothbrush for whitening your teeth, that makes sense. Haha, never figured it out. And then you literally just wipe it over certain bits. So I'm doing my shoes at the moment. And then I'll do the cupboards over to the right. And I'm obsessed with white. So if something is meant to be white and it isn't, it really annoys me. So you have to be careful when you do this that sometimes it picks up things that you don't want to go whiter, like your skin or like, I don't know, bits around you or the couch. Like just for example, just then it picked up the couch and thought that I wanted to make it whiter, but I don't. So I'll go back in later and just zoom in, make sure that I did everything right. And I'll go in and get the bits that weren't supposed to be discolored. So like that leaf in this corner got a little bit discolored. No, my cactus is okay. Nope. Okay, so here. See how the couch cushions shouldn't have turned that kind of color? I'll go in, correct those back up. Get into all the little hooks and crannies. Just so it doesn't look funny. Ta-da! Maybe I missed a little bit on the outskirts there. And then we're ready to rock and roll into my favorite part. So click the tick, save to camera roll, and then I'll open up VSCO, the one that's next to Snapseed. Dun, 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 dun. Click that second one down the bottom. So you click on the photo that you want, and then second from the left. So not the X and not the other one, the one next to it, the 2 bars with the circles. And then these are all the different filters that I've downloaded from VSCO. Some of them are free, some of them you purchase in bundles. They're not very expensive anyway, so I'm not too fussed on it. And then I will literally just go through and start picking filters. So like F2, I like it on the dress, but it's a bit overwhelming for everything else. So if you tap on F2 again, it'll come up with this bar down the bottom. And this is the kind of strength of the filter. So that's 12 is full strength, 0 is obviously 0. So you can find a happy medium, but I think I'd rather find a different one. So C2, C4, see what I mean? They're all very different. Whoa, I look so tan. So then you just got to kind of click through, find one that you like. This is the fun part. My go-tos are 04, but not really on full strength. That one works better for outdoor stuff. I like 06, which is what this one is, but it's the same as 04, but a little bit more warm, I suppose, like oranges. A4, A6, C1, again, not an inside one, and F2. So those are the kind of ones that I use regularly, but then like J2 normally looks alright. Some of the L's are really good. So it's up to you. You can't really go wrong. It's more just which one pleases your little fancy. I don't know why I just became British, but I did. Let's all go to London. So this is one of the first selfies that I've probably not ever posted, but recently posted in the last couple of years. I normally just post self-timer ones, not ones with a mirror, because to be honest, I haven't had a mirror until I moved into this place. Not like a full-length one where you can see your whole outfit anyway. So I make doing. How to do. Do you guys think this one? I think that one, but up to you. And then I'll hit this one again, the second one. And so this one has other kind of fixes as well, like exposure, contrast, straighten, saturation, temp, highlight, shadows, clarity, grain, crop, skew, Y skew, I don't really understand that. Sharpen, tint, you understand what I mean. So if something doesn't work well with the filter, I'll go into this and see if I can fix it up with exposure or contrast or saturation, one of those kind of things. And I think that made it look a little bit better. Save, and then the bottom right hand corner, the 3 dots. Save to camera roll, actual size, saving. Ta-da! So that would be edit number 1. Okay, let's go up and edit one of these yoga ones from outside from this morning. So again, Snapseed. I always start with Snapseed. Let's go. Which one? Let's go this one. So again, tools. The first thing I see with this one though is the horizon isn't straight. So I'll go tools, and then I'll go rotate. So second row, first one. And then you just drag your finger across, and what you want is the horizon to be the same straightness, to be aligned with one of the other lines there. So that looks a little bit better, I think. Heaps better. See what I mean? So again, I'm just holding down on it to see what happens. And then I'll go tools. I've got a little bird in the background there, but he looks kind of funny, doesn't he? Tools, perspective, selective, sorry, I don't know where I got perspective from. And then I click on a certain part, brighten it up. Click on a certain part, brighten it up. Ta-da! Export. Save a copy. So I don't need to whiten anything on that one, so I'll miss Facetune and go straight to VSCO. Actually, no, I'm going to go to Retouch. This is a cool app. I enjoy this. And then I'm going to go Quick Repair with the Band-Aid down the bottom. Zoom in and literally just colour where this bird is. Boom. Bob's your uncle. Go on skis. Could do it with some of these too. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't like that stick. Bye, Felicia. See what I mean? So you can get rid of sticks, debris, things that shouldn't be there in photos, things that weren't there that you weren't aware that were there, and then they're there later, like that bird. Yeah. And that's how I like to fix up little things like that. So if there's ever like sticks or anything on a beach, I can zoom in, color them in, and get rid of them. So there's also the Blemish Remover, which works better sometimes, depending on what the object is. And then other times, line removal. Like if there was like a telegraph wire hanging above up in the sky, I could use the line removal, color in that line, and it would just get rid of it, which is pretty cool. And then I'll go save a copy. And then I'll open in VSCO. And the same thing. So it still is a little bit dark, so I'll find a filter. See how that one's already very dark. Exposure it up. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, guys. Let's see, that looks better. A4 or A6. I think A4. I like A4. Yeah. Save. Save to camera roll. Actual size. Boom, that's 2. Let's go for 3. Open. Open from device. And then I'll edit one of these yoga ones inside. So let's do a handstand one. So I took this one this morning when I got back. Tools. Selective. See how, so my walls and my roof are all white, except just because of the photo and the shadows that the room and the lighting's creating, it makes it look like it's not. So let's get rid of that. So I'll brighten it up to max, and then if you swipe up and down on one, you can also go saturation. So if I desaturate it, it'll make it look a little bit whiter and get rid of the yellow color in it. Bright, bright, bright. Ta-da! So then see how it kind of looks like it's discolored my feet? Because it has. So if you then tap back on your feet or any part that's discolored, it kind of gives it back the color that it needs. So I'm not even changing it necessarily. And if you need to, you just go a tiny little bit of contrast and it'll fix it up. The plant can go a little bit greener. This plant up here can go a little greener. But pretty much that's how it works. So I just make all the whites as white as I can. Without it glowing, because if it glows then it just looks funny. Export, save a copy, and then VSCO. So I don't think I'm going to make that wall entirely white like I did to the first one. I think I'll just kind of let it sit for a while, let it stir, because it looks pretty white anyway, depending on what filter I use. And then maybe A6. What do you guys think? Maybe I'll contrast that up a little bit. Voila! Save. 3 dots. Save to camera roll. Actual size. And let's go for one more. Snapseed. Open. So this is a natural vegan skincare brand that I contacted. So this isn't like a paid thing or anything. I contacted them and was like, yo, love your stuff. Love that you're vegan and cruelty free. And they were like, would you like us to send you some? And I was like, please, that would be amazing. Because I'm running out of my face cream, my face moisturizer. So, yeah, they sent this. It arrived a day later. How awesome's that? And then I was getting a photo for it to post so that I could show you guys. So I just put them down on my bed, took a photo, and even though I have white bed sheets, they never look white in photos. So just brightening those parts up. See the difference? And then I'll go Tools. Actually, no, I'm going to go Export, save a copy. And then I'll open up in Facetune, do the whiteny bit. So the camera in the top left, open photo, whiten, and then I'll just work my way across. So I'm literally just moving my finger all across the screen and coloring in any bits that I want to be white. And then I'll click the tick, click Save to Camera Roll, and then open in VSCO. Edit, filter. Hey, see this one works with 04. Might straighten or flip this one so it's up the right way. How much better does that look with a filter? Woo! Haven't even tried any other ones yet. What about A6? See, A6 and 04, they're my go-tos. I think I like A6. Save. Maybe I'll even add some grain on that one. So going across to grain and then upping it. You see this? So 0, and then as I work my way up, there's like noise added to it. Sometimes I like that look and other times I hate it. So again, it's not up to me what you do on your photos, but if that's what you like, then do it. Yeah, so if you got through to the end of this video, congrats to you. I'm impressed. I'm not even angry. I'm impressed. Because that's a long time to be watching me do not much. But anyway, hopefully it gave you some tips or guidance, whatever, some insight into what I do. And I'll see you guys with your newly edited pics on the gram. Bye.